call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? To throw, it's Mack. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The corner. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
The Irish send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the ground, it's Boyd. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Mack. Buys a little extra time. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Special teams. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Noles hit it quickly to the line.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? Think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mack. He's got it down the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the goal. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Well, their defense did a great job keeping their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
To the air on 1st down. He's looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, on this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have...
There he goes! He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll give it to the back. Has the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Give to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Quarterback now breaking the field. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field, but this way. A low line drive and short kick. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Able running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. It's Mack. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Starting to feel a little pressure. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Seminoles come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Turns it on down the left side. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off play action on first down. Might be looking to run. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Back to throw, it's Mack. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll Clock stops with a first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll try the right side. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. RPO complete to open the drive. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Quarterback extends the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bettis. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young.